Hello, my name is Waner Fakia Hamzi binti Wan Hamdan and I'm from CAD 2413A. I'm in the third semester Bachelor of Graphic Design. The first recorded use of standardized dress in education may have been in England in 1222, when the Archbishop of Canterbury mandated that students wear a robe-like outfit called the capacausa. School uniforms have an impact on the lives of practically each and every student, given that it is a universal practice to wearing uniforms. The wearing of uniform in schools is a controversial topic in our society and is constantly undergoing debate. Some people are for it, whilst others, especially young people who go for the trendy clothes, think that the uniforms do not allow them to express themselves through their clothes and fashion. I'm here today to talk to you about school uniforms should not be banned.
Across the globe, many schools require students to wear uniforms in order to minimize differences such as caste, creed, or status. Schools often see uniforms as having an equalizing effect among those students who can afford nice clothes and those who cannot. Governments in many developing countries have adopted the concept of uniforms and provide them free to all children.
School uniforms is present in many schools in Malaysia. In a school, uniforms make up a vital part of a student's environment. One of the many complaints students in our country have about school is having to wear uniforms. Some parents share this view and thus have campaigned for school uniforms to be banned. So, should school uniforms be banned? However, I disagree, as school uniforms serve many useful purposes that make them an important part of our education system. One reason why school uniforms should not be banned is that they prevent discrimination and bullying based on economic status. Without uniforms, the rich will dress better and the poor students, making the difference in their economic status clear. This could lead to discrimination. It will encourage undesirable attitudes such as pride and arrogance, envy and jealousy, and also bullying. Uniforms help make all students appear equal. Next, school uniforms help schools avoid the problem of inappropriate dressing. Modern fashions include clothing that is revealing. Such clothing is unsuitable for a school environment. It will be difficult for the school authorities and enforce rules of dressing without school uniforms. Besides, students who are in uniform are more focused on their academics, thus minimizing disciplinary problems. Uniforms also represent order and respect for authority, which students show when they are able to dress uniformly. Lastly, uniforms help make all students appear equal. Uniforms will improve self-esteem in the students because they will not feel pressured to dress a certain way. Secondly, uniforms will allow more time for studying. Students who have to wear a uniform will spend less time shopping and more time studying than those who do not have to wear uniforms. Based on my research, uniforms improve listening in class. A study written by Chris Bauman and Hanna Kriskova and published in the International Journal of Educational Management found that students in uniforms are better listeners. A detailed ANOVA test was conducted across a cohort of schools across 5 different geographical regions. The study found that students in uniforms are better listeners and teachers' wait time is decreased. The outdoors conclude that uniforms contribute to better discipline in everyday school operation. They highlight that good disciplines allow students to work well, and this ultimately leads to better academic performance. Based on my research, uniforms improve listening in class. A study written by Chris Bauman and Hanna Kriskova and published in the International Journal of Educational Management found that students in uniforms are better listeners. A detailed ANOVA test was conducted across a cohort of schools across 5 different geographical regions. The study found that students in uniforms are better listeners and teachers' wait time is decreased. The outdoors conclude that uniforms contribute to better discipline in everyday school operation. They highlight that good disciplines allow students to work well, and this ultimately leads to better academic performance. School uniform plays a key role in promoting pride, self-confidence, and a feeling of belonging within the student body. These factors contribute to students' well-being, removing the additional pressures of deciding what to wear and aid stress of meeting the expectation of their peers. What do you think? Will banning school uniforms save you a lot of money? Or will it distract kids and reinforce class barriers within the classroom? To conclude, school uniforms should not be banned as they serve a number of important functions in school. However, given the fact that they are an additional cost to students' families, care should be taken that the purchase and upkeep of uniform is not an undue burden to less fortunate students. That's all from me. Thank you.